How to draw a staircase in linear perspective. What are you going to do? You will learn how to draw a staircase in linear perspective. What should you already know? The rules of linear perspective with two vanishing points. What do you need for this exercise? An A4 sheet with a tiled floor, 2 by 3 tiles only. A ruler 30 centimeters. Pencil with sharp tip. And an eraser, of course. So here we go. First of all, you will have to draw a tiled floor. We only use 2 by 3 tiles. That's more than enough. You need, of course, the vanishing points, left and right on the horizon. The horizon you can see here is blue. The tiles drawn with black lines, and here you can see 2 red lines marking the place where we are going to do a staircase. So how will we start? Well, like I said, these are the tiles of the floor plan of the staircase. Drawing a staircase means that you have to draw a prism first. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Therefore, you need to start drawing a line from this point up, passing the horizon about here. Make sure it has a length that is very easy to divide into 5 equal parts. I will explain that later to you. So let's say 10 centimeters. What's next? Then we make use of an orthogonal line from the top of this line to VL, like you see here. The next step is to draw the other side of the back wall of our prism. I'm going to show you. And it makes sense, of course, because it's way shorter than the first one, because it's closer to VL. What we need to do now is draw 2 steep lines to determine the height and the steepness of the stairs. We're going to draw them here. Now, there they come. This is the first one. This is the second one. And now you will see a prism. You can see the steep side of the staircase. And on this part, we're going to construct our stairs. Okay? First of all, you need to divide this line, very important, into 5 equal parts, because I want to draw 5 equal stairs on this side of the prism. So let's start with the bottom one. I draw a line from VR crossing the slanty line here. See? Now this crossing point is very important, as well as this point. I end the line just above the corner point here. So, see, this needs to become a straight line, draw up to this point. So let's see what happens. There it is. And now we have the height of the first stair. Okay. So let's continue. Now I need another line. It's an orthogonal line. It's the top of the first part of the staircase and the first step, so to speak. So I drew it until here because I need another vertical line, which is exactly vertical, just like the first one here. And you're going to draw it up to there. There it is. I'm almost done with the first step. I need an inside line I just drew here. See, because it'll mark the end of the step. See, this is the step part, and this line will mark the end of the step. This is the very important crossing point to draw that. On the other side, we also have a crossing point with the other slanty line, and we definitely are going to need that, because now I finished the first step, as you can see, with this little short line right here. So this is my first step. It seems very easy. Well, actually it is very easy, and to make it more clearly visible, I just colored the front part, the nose of the step. Okay? So what's next? I divided this line into 5 equal parts, like I started to tell you from the start. And that means that we still have to draw 5 more lines, 4 more lines actually, to determine the height of every step of the staircase. So once you start drawing, make sure these lines, or this line definitely, has been divided into 5 equal parts. This is 1/5 of the line. Okay, so we're going to draw the next step right now. Therefore, we need another orthogonal line like the first. And once more, I'm going to cross the slanty line here and just stopped above this crossing point here. To create the second step, I need definitely a new vertical line. And that's the beginning of the second one. Of course, I have to draw an orthogonal to the left again, down to this crossing point here, see, from there to there, and I already see my second step appearing. I need to finish, of course, the second step, making it red to show you how it works, because now we have a light upper part of the first step and a dark front side. I'm going to do it here as well. So visually, it's way better to explain how it works step on step. I have to finish the second step, of course, so I need another orthogonal line to determine the end of the second step right here. What you will notice right now is the closer you come to the horizon, the less you will see of the upper part of the second step. The first step is lower, so we can see more of the upper part of this step. We're going to draw the next one, and you will notice how you can do it. I'll do it slowly, but the way you create a step is exactly the same as the first two. So here we go. What you see now, I just added a blue guideline. Now, why is that? That's very important. As soon as you come above the horizon, there will appear, or I should say, the top of the step will disappear, actually, because you can't see it. We will see the step from a lower point of view. So I need a guideline to determine the crossing point we found here, just like we have the crossing point here. But because it's invisible here, I still need the guideline. That's the reason why I drew it in a very soft blue color, because we will need this to erect a line later to create the fourth step. Okay, so let's try to do that. We need another orthogonal line, and that's number 4 already. And of course, again, the vertical one You're going to draw the left orthogonal to VL, vanishing point left. And now you will see I just drew the other vertical line, which is further away, until the crossing point with the blue line here. So when I color it, you definitely won't see it again, of course. The last step is easy, and you will see I have divided the line into 5 equal parts. I marked it in advance. That's what you should do to make sure you can draw all those orthogonals to VR. The top one is the easiest one because it's the end of the line. And why do I need that? Because the upper step, the highest one, also needs to be drawn. Now this time I start to draw with the orthogonal to VL, the vanishing point on the left. And of course I need another blue guideline, just like the first one, above the horizon, to determine where I need to start drawing and finishing my first step with the short vertical lines. So here we go. You see again, from the crossing point here up to there, that's my vertical line for my top step. And to finish it completely, I need one there. So here we are with a complete staircase with 5 equal steps. Same size, same volume, and of course it ends with a top step just on the same level as this orthogonal. Okay? Now you can practice this very easily using an A4 paper, and as soon as you start the movie you can do this by pressing on pause or look back if you don't understand what I just did in a few steps. Bye-bye. And finally, I can still make this one red to show you the white part here, which is smaller than the first part here. The top part is enlightened, light shining on it, like here, and that makes it more volume, more spatial, actually.